Not that one. This is Paul on Stadium Rock. I'm in a band called Maximo Park. There you go. Hello, this is Paul Smith from Maximo Park and you're watching Stadium Rock.
I will act as a semaphore. I will guide you to a perfect landing. I will act as a distant shore. I will aim to be the last man standing for you.
Yeah, I mean, I first started playing as every young lad does in the schoolyard, and everybody was excited about Middlesbrough, and we were ascending from bankruptcy into the old First Division, which is now the Premiership. And so everybody was, talking about football. You would listen to it on the radio if you couldn't go to the game. And so I would play in the schoolyard, and I would play pretty much every day. I still play a couple of times a week, if I can, just 8 aside on AstroTurf. But yeah, I was playing 11 aside up until the band got signed, and then I thought I might get my legs broken if I stayed on the pitch and people recognised me. I'm a Middlesbrough fan and I go to quite a lot of the games. I've never had a season ticket because I couldn't afford it when I was young, and I would go with friends and their dads, or if somebody had a free ticket who was a season ticket holder and weren't going to the game, then I would go along. And yeah, I still go quite regularly, but now I can't get a season ticket because I'm on tour a lot of the time and I couldn't go to many of the games. But yeah, I'm a very regular Riverside visitor. Well, I always wanted to be a footballer, and mostly because I wasn't a musician at that point, and that was always the kind of dream. You think, oh, somebody will see me playing and pick me, Middlesbrough will come and pick me up. But there were people on our school team who got chosen to be on schoolboy books with Middlesbrough, and they were kind of the fittest people. I mean, I was fit and a kind of long distance runner, but there was another guy who had virtually no body fat and could run forever, and obviously a lot of people like that get picked up early on, and I was a skinny young striker. The physical players tended to get looked at, and so I was still always hopeful that somebody would see me one day. Well, we wanted to do some cover versions to go with the deluxe edition of our new album, Too Much Information. And we were doing this song called Edinburgh Man by The Fall. And when I was singing it, I suddenly started singing, I want to be in Middlesbrough, and I'm a Middlesbrough man, and all this sort of stuff. And sure enough, it sounded okay. And so we were just having a laugh. But obviously, with me being a Borough fan, everybody who's a Borough fan online and stuff have been getting in touch going, love the song Middlesbrough Man. But our music gets played before Middlesbrough run out. There's like a kind of montage of different things, and they show old goals from the past, and I think they play a bit of graffiti or something like that, one of our older songs, and hopefully it'll get the players going before they come out onto the pitch.
Left-footed shot deflected and in! Here's Rockenbach. Oh, he scored! To the box, onside Ali Adier, 7! Here's Ali Adier, here's Alves! It's goal number 8! And it's 8-1!
I was at the game, I was there, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had at a football match. And it was Sven-Göran Eriksson's last game in charge, and all of the Manchester City fans were chanting and wanting him to stay. And they, at the end of it, after we'd scored our 8th goal, they started ripping up the seats because they were so angry, which was pretty stupid. But it was amazing. I took a photograph of the scoreboard because I just couldn't believe that I would ever see us beat Manchester City again. And especially now, we're not in the Premiership and they're riding high with all the money that they have now. So it was a great day, and I couldn't believe it. Well, Uwe Fuchs was just one of the cult heroes of Middlesbrough's history. He came and scored, I think, something like 14 goals or 11 goals in 14 appearances, I think it might have been. And they were the ones that got us into the Premiership. And Brian Robson was the manager, but he didn't think Uwe was good enough to play in the Premiership. And so He came in, played this small amount of games. He got sent off in his last game, and that was the last we all saw of him. We forgive him for his sending off, and we enjoyed his passion and his fantastic haircuts. He looked like a kind of Klaus Kinski of the 1990s. That's a tough one because Southgate led us to victory in the cup. Was a really great defender, read the game so well, but Brian Clough scored so many goals and was also an incredible personality, one of the funniest guys, really perceptive, and he was a true Middlesbrough man, so we'll go with Brian Clough. There's a good one when we had George Boateng, who used to play us. They used to sing, "You are Boateng, always believing," and it's the Spandau Ballet song, Gold. We had Boateng. And it was good because one side of the ground would go bo and the other one would go tang. So there you go, that's a pretty off-the-wall chant if you ask me.
I will act as a semaphore. I will guide you to a perfect landing. I will act as a distant shore. I will aim to be the last man standing.